as live as I think I can be. This is it's a sloppier version of the show. I'm your host, Michael Garza, and I'm going to be putting some shit in my ass, clearly. You can hang out with all the boys. I got to actually put in some metadata here. One moment. At least make this a little bit bigger. Welcome to the show. I did this live so suddenly that I didn't even put any metadata in there. So I'm putting some metadata, like a subject line and all that shit. It just says Michael Garza's live by default. I'm trying to think of a good title for the show, because there's a couple things I want to talk about. Let's see. All right, okay, so I got a title going, so I'm really excited. I am doing this straight up from my, just from the phone. I think it's vertical right now, I'm not sure. I can't tell. We'll see here. But just really, really excited. At least I think this is going live properly. I'm not even sure anymore. We'll see. You can hang out with all the boys, young man. Da, da, da. I'm thinking I got White MCA stuck in my head, dude. All right, so we are live. I got a Pixel 8 Pro that I ordered. I haven't gotten it yet, but I got it on a Black Friday deal from Amazon.com. Very excited about this, by the way. This is not going to be a very long stream because I am a little bit tired today. I got to read some books, and yeah. Mark Velez, my boy, what up, dude? So I don't know how good the audio is going to be on this episode, but I will try my very best to make it to where the audio is at least decent. This is all being filmed from my Pixel 5. Which I love my Pixel 5, by the way. Do not get me wrong. I'm a Pixel 5 fanboy deep down, and I'm going to continue to be a Pixel 5 fanboy. In fact, the plan is I want to use this phone as my backup phone, so that's going to be great. It's just exciting, man. I love the whole Pixel 8. I looked up the reviews. Yeah, phone stream tonight. Yep. I figure the quality's not too bad on the phone. The phone camera's actually pretty good on the Pixel, even on the Pixel 5, but Pixel 8 Pro is coming. Also, I want to talk about Donald Trump, Daddy Donald Trump, man. Look, a lot of you guys are pissed off that he won. Not you guys in the stream, obviously, not you guys in the chat, but I'm talking about the general public. And I got to say this. You earned silent resentment, right? So a lot of people were closet Trump voters, right? People were silently resenting everything that the mainstream media told them. Everything that they heard, everything that happened to them during COVID, they were like, nope, we are not going to live in a world ran by delusional people, which these woke people are very delusional, by the way. It's the truth. And And it's just I can't say anything else. It's just the truth. A lot of the things that the mainstream media was trying to push on people, a lot of belief systems were just garbage, and a lot of people weren't buying it. They weren't buying what the left was selling, and so what happened was it built up a lot of resentment. You know, it's funny. The reason Trump won was not because he's like the greatest candidate in the world. He won because if you voted for Kamala, you voted for woke, is what you voted for. You voted for wokeism. People didn't want that. People didn't want the world of woke. They were not having it. They were not wanting it. And honestly, more power to them, man. Mark Velez says, "Oh, Lickity's Nuts says, yes, thumbs up to Trump." Mark Velez says, "You don't usually stream this late. Is this going to be a shorter one?" I would say this is not going to be a super long one. It might be about 30 minutes, 35, maybe 40 if I feel like stretching it out a little bit. If we get a huge audience, I might stretch it out for a while, like my anus. Yeah, and the whole goal is just because I enjoy I enjoy talking, I enjoy putting out my philosophies. But yeah, what's great about Trump winning, and look, Daddy Trump won. A lot of people can't face the music on that because the thing that they can't face is that Trump was the more popular candidate. People like him. He's more human. Kamala Harris thought she could win without earning it. And America finally told her no. You know, she's one of those people who's been told yes her whole life. Yes to be in the positions that she's in, even if she's not qualified. And yeah. And also, America was just rejecting woke in general. Joe Biden could have ran. Kamala could have ran. I think everybody was silently tired of the Democratic Party. They saw the writing on the wall. They thought, wow, the only way we could stop this insanity is to vote against it. So people voted against the insane woke left. The irony is the Democrat Party has become the radicalized Socialist Party of America. Nobody wants that. Nobody needs that. Fuck that. So yeah, nobody wants socialism. Nobody wants. I mean, people do. Unfortunately, some people do. But there's enough Americans out there who wanted to change from Bidenomics, who wanted to change from all the woke bullshit, and finally, we're seeing more free speech. We need free speech. We need people to freely speak their mind without fear of censorship. I think it's being reflected on social media platforms too. Twitter, well, X, formerly known as Twitter, being bought by Elon Musk was one of the greatest things to happen for America. It allowed people to really say what they wanted to say without the fear of being censored or canceled. So, kudos to Elon Musk for saving America in that sense, for making free speech popular again, because for a while, people were okay with seeing other people get banned for things they say. How fucked up is that? You know? Free speech is supposed to protect against unpopular speech, really, if you think about it. Because popular speech is always going to be protected. People will always stand up for popular speech, anything that's popular, right? Most people will. But what about unpopular speech, the things that you don't want to hear? Even if it's a bad idea, censorship is still wrong. People should be able to say what they want to say. And yeah, whether it's on a private platform like Twitter or whatever, I think, you know, and I'm glad Twitter changed the game because it's forcing YouTube to be more pro-free speech. Twitter being so pro-free speech is actually a big deal because Twitter wasn't. It was in complete opposite. It was basically a government toy to basically censor any dissenting information. But with Elon Musk running the show, it makes it to where Twitter can basically be a real free speech platform. And I want to say kudos to Elon, man, for doing a good job. I just think the whole world of woke is it's nice to see it dying. You know, I think a lot of people were tired of all the woke shit, and can you blame them? I mean, the woke shit was really annoying. You know, woke, the world of woke, man, it's weird. Oh, yeah, I want to turn on all messages. Let me see here. Well, one moment. All right, my one. Yep. Yeah, it was. It was one hell of a victory, man, and seriously, kudos, man. But yeah, look at these nuts. Says Kamala is $20 million in debt after spending $1 billion to lose to the red tsunami. Absolutely marvelous. As my want to turn on all messages. Look at these nuts. Says Tom Holman is such a great American patriot. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, I think there's a lot of how do you say it? I just think the world of woke is finally over. We need it to be over. People are kind of getting done with it, right? They're just getting tired of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, look, Donald Trump won. I keep having to tell people this. You know, I have to tell my dad this sort of shit. Mark Velez says, politics has been pretty boring to me recently, but I will say I do like the future border czar Tom Homan. He seems like a major upgrade. Yeah, that's a huge deal, man. We gotta secure the border for once. You know, we can't just let everybody in willy nilly. You know, there's a vetting process. You got to go in through the border entry. You know, it's just, for me personally, I just think that we're seeing an improvement, a real improvement, and already Trump isn't even in the White House yet. He gets inaugurated soon enough, but he's already making massive amounts of changes, and I'm excited for what changes are coming about, man. Because I really do think Trump is the answer. I think Trump's incredible, man. Already. Already. Mm. But I think overall, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just exhausted today. I didn't really sleep very well last night. Um, but let me stay focused. So, Daddy Trump, the reason he won was a rejection of woke, like I said earlier in this video. It was a rejection of the insanity. We're tired of the mental patients running the asylum. We don't want this anymore. We don't want the woke shit. We're done with it. We were done with it a long time ago. I've been one of the people adamantly against the woke bullshit for a long time. I saw the writing on the wall. I saw that it was racist. You know, the irony is the woke movement was supposed to be about anti-racism, but the biggest irony was it became one of the most racist movements of all time. These white people who are nervous around minorities, I call them the white guilt brigade. They're white and they're guilty about everything. It's so stupid. It's like if I wanted to feel guilty all the time, I'd just be Catholic, you know. I I don't believe in, maybe I don't suffer from white guilt the same as everybody because I'm not fully white, I've considered that, I was like, why don't I feel guilty about being white? Because I was like, I think being white's cool. I think being Mexican's cool. I think all of it's cool. It's funny how people have certain prides over their race, right? I've seen people with black pride, Asian pride, uh, Mexican pride, or whatever, and then people are afraid of being afraid of being white. I'm white. I think it's cool, dude. Fucking Europeans have accomplished a lot, dude. White people have accomplished quite a bit. Why would I be ashamed of being good? You know, there's a lot of shitty things that white people have done, but there's also a lot of good stuff. Actually, every race of people has done a lot of good and bad stuff. You should be proud of whatever the hell you are. Even if maybe even if you shouldn't be. Who knows? But I don't suffer from the same level of white guilt that everybody does. I just don't. I think it's because maybe the Mexican side of me prevents that. I don't know. Maybe because I don't see a lot of Mexican dudes feeling guilty about being Mexican. I don't see black dudes feeling guilty about being black. I don't see Asian people feeling guilty about being Asian. I lead by their example. I don't feel guilty about being white in any way. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to be Mexican. I think it's cool, like, because I am part Mexican. What I'm trying to say is, the reason we voted for Trump was not because we were racist, because we were tired of the racism from the woke people. We were tired of these guilty white women and men, these white men that have no testosterone, and these white women who are completely unhinged. We're tired of it. We just didn't want to have anything to do with it. I don't want to feel guilty for being white. I don't want to feel guilty for being any race. So I don't. And yeah. Yeah, and I think naturally maybe there's just something in my DNA. Maybe there's something about mixed race people that don't see all this shit as even worthy of killing, even caring. But yeah, Mark Velez says, Mike, I think you mean your Latino side prevents you from joining the white guilt gang. Yeah, I can't. I don't feel guilty about being white, man. I just don't. I I don't understand it. I've never understood the whole need. But yeah. One moment, folks. But yeah, no, overall, it's always been tough for me to feel guilty about things that I can't control. There are times, I guess, like if I've, for instance, being a little bit autistic always made me feel guilty for some reason. I don't know why. Always made me feel like I was letting people down and stuff. And I'm so woke, yeah. I'm a woke boy. I'm a woke man. Um, yeah, sure. See. I'm a Guido, I'm a Guido. Oh, 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 I'm a Guido. Oh, shit. I may be a Guido, but don't say I'm a bean burrito. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm a Guido. 'Cause I don't know if I got the burrito. 'Cause I'm a Guido. Let's see. Look at these nuts says people were sick of men being in girls' restrooms, kneeling for the flag. Joe was so happy Trump showed up to the White House. Oh man. Mark Velez says, "Oh my gosh, Mike, for real, my autism sometimes gives me those feelings too. It's mild, but usually comes out whenever I talk to new people." Look at these nuts says Elon was the beginning of the end of for woke stupidity and censorship. Absolutely, absolutely, man. I don't know. Everybody got tired of the woke shit. So, and I get it. I mean, there's a reason Trump won, and it was because it's not because people are racist. I mean, some people are, but you know that happens. It doesn't matter what race you are. There's always going to be a group of racists in every race. So, why even bother caring that much about it? The best way to get rid of a bad idea is to promote good ideas, like unity or caring, caring about others and stuff like that, Um, hopefully we get back to the basics, the fundamentals. Um, I think the spirit of entrepreneurship is back. Entrepreneurship, I mean, and I'm excited about it, man. But hopefully we see less woke stuff. I think would be the goal. I don't know. I just think the woke movement was just kind of a waste of time. A lot of it was, and hopefully people have kind of seen some sort of light. I'm not saying that people are all going to be Republicans. I want people to still be independent thinkers. But what I'm trying to say is people were done with this collectivist woke bullshit. They're just like, I'm sorry, I can't be a part of this. This is too crazy, even for me, you know. So, but yeah, and good for everybody, believe in what they want to believe and all that shit. But yeah, You know, and I honestly feel one thing I could blame for myself not voting for Kamala was, you know, maybe I've got too much testosterone. I noticed that a lot of men who voted for Kamala were very low testosterone men, like my father. My dad's a very low testosterone. I'm not saying I've got like a lot of high testosterone. I think I'm pretty much a girly man a little bit, but whatever, right? You know, whatever. But I noticed a pattern. It seemed all these very effeminate men all seemed to vote Democrat. And you know what I mean? So it's like effeminate men seem to vote Democrat, and men with a little bit of testosterone and work ethic voted for Donald Trump. So I think it was definitely a men vote. It's nice to see that most men are not soy boys, thank goodness. I think even the soy boys were getting sick and tired of all the woke shit. Um, you know, and I'm glad people got radicalized. People got radicalized enough to be like, yeah, let's stop with this woke shit. Not radicalized, sorry. They got, what's the word? I guess red pilled, you know, the red pill movement or whatever that people were talking about. Um, People wanted Trump because they didn't want 4 more years of Bidenomics. I'm sorry. 4 years of Walz and Harris would have been basically the same as the 4 years of Biden Harris. It would have been a train wreck. It would have caused more wars. It would have been bad. So we dodged a bullet when Trump won. At least in my opinion, we did. And we were kind of going on the brink. We were on the brink of a collapse, in my opinion, of societal collapse, and it was just because we were believing stupid things. We were being told what was stupid and ridiculous was necessary and beautiful or whatever. I'm trying to think of the words that would work for it, but anyway. We were basically told not to believe our lying eyes. We were told that what we see is not real. Basically, the last 4 years we've been gaslit by the media. We've been gaslit by woke people. Yeah. Look at these nuts says I have too much wine. Now, I'm not trying to make this one of those like, I don't believe in supremacy of races. I want to make that clear. I do not believe in any of that shit. What I believe in, what I really, really believe in, more than anything, is I think that we can still have this melting pot. We can all work together under a common goal. And that is the pursuit of happiness. Hopefully. You know? And honestly, you know, not everybody's gonna unite behind that goal, and that's not the point, you know? The point is we could try our best to have some sort of cultural identity here in America. When I say cultural identity, I mean more like a belief, a cultural belief in general, right? That freedom is a good thing. Freedom of speech is awesome, right? I would love to believe that could unite people. But sadly, even something like freedom of speech doesn't unite people. There are people who don't really believe that speech should be free. They do believe in censorship, and they believe that free speech is dangerous. And that line of thinking, I believe, is dangerous. But I believe you should be able to say that in a free society. So you should be able to say whatever the hell you want in a free society. Oh man. I've been looking at some of these storage container homes and stuff of that nature, right? And it's pretty cool. Some of the things that people can do with this. Unreal. Poor dog. Oh wow, that was 10 years ago already. I was looking at a little bit of Facebook stuff real quick, and Surge. I had purchased Surge on Amazon. That's crazy. Mark Velez says, I was interacting with new people the other day, and I get those small awkward moments that give me some autistic guilt. I'm curious if you've been through that. I don't know. Yeah, I get it. Very similar. It's almost as if the defect that you feel inside you can be seen by others. And it almost feels as if you're naked in public. It's a weird sensation. I can't explain it. There are times I could be completely normal. I'm not saying, wouldn't say normal, but comfortable. I can feel comfortable in a social situation. And then all of a sudden, maybe 2 hours passes by and I just feel so out of place and out of sorts. It's very disorienting. It's a little frustrating, but I feel guilty. So yeah, it almost feels like people can see you for the autism, I guess, And you hate it because you're afraid that you're going to be attacked for it. It's a very painful experience. Just to feel that way, it's very painful. Look at these nuts says every race should have pride, but American pride first. Huh. Yeah, I think American pride's great. I think having pride for America is awesome. It doesn't mean you're racist to be a nationalist. If you love your country and you want to see your country prosper, you want to see everybody else prosper too, that's great. The goal should be to see everybody prosper. That should be the goal ideally, but not everybody sees the world that way, unfortunately. And that's okay too. You a simp, 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 simp. You a simp, 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 simp. Hold on to your dick, bitch. We're going for a spin. Hold on to your dick, bitch. We're doing this again. Hold on to your dick, bitch. What you doing is a sin. You a simp, 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 simp. You a simp, 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 simp. Yeah. I'm joining all these podcast groups on Facebook because I'm trying to advertise my ridiculous podcast. And speaking of which, I need to download one of the episodes here and upload it. Oh my god. Hold on to your dick, bitch. What you doing is a sin. You a simp, 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 simp. You a simp, 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 simp. Mm-mm. Hold on to your dick, bitch. All right, I'm uploading some of my YouTube live videos that I've done to the podcast, which makes me a little bit of money here and there. Mark Velez says, "Gosh, is there anything we can do to get rid of that uncomfy feeling, or are we doomed to be awkward for life?" It's not necessarily that you're awkward, and if you are, it's honestly it is something I've tried to wear with pride. When I was younger, when I was about your age, Mark, I definitely suffered from a lot of just strange feelings. You know what I mean? From being autistic, and you just can't help it. And you know what? You surprisingly, it's possible to outgrow. I think for the most part, I have. I I'm aware that I'm autistic, but I don't make it part of my identity, if that makes sense. And I think the best thing you could do is just believe that you're ever growing. That's important because for instance, I always consider that I'm always growing in different ways and everything. And I don't know, it's something to keep in mind. But Mark says, I hate my autism. Sometimes it's a little thing, but sometimes it messes me up. Absolutely, man. And I can mess anybody up, brother. It really can. And I know how it goes. Believe it or not, I know how it goes, man. But just, I don't know, just do your best, man. And look, if you come across as awkward, use that to your advantage. Use that awkwardness to your advantage. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's funny, man. And also try not to take yourself too seriously too. I mean, honestly, when it comes to autistic people, for instance, I overanalyze everything, right? I analyze everything. It's crazy. It's like my brain doesn't want to shut off. It's a weird feeling, man. But it's an advantage. The fact that my brain doesn't always want to shut off means that I'm able to constantly be mentally engaged. But there are levels of fatigue that do occur, and you don't want to overly fatigue yourself. Um, Hell, for instance, I'm just tired as fuck right now. I might even go to bed pretty early. I usually don't like to go to bed too early, but I'm thinking about it. Hmm. You a simp, 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 simp. You a simp, 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 simp. Hell yeah. This is so... I'm uploading some shit, you guys. I'm uploading. So you guys want to... I always like to do an experiment. How shitty will the live stream get when I start uploading? This is the question. It's going to get real shitty. We're going to see probably a lot of lost frames. But here it goes. You guys ready to see how bad the live stream gets? How weak my fucking stream gets? Yeah, dude. Oh, it's going to get real bad. Oh, yeah. Hold on to your dick, bitch. What you doing is a sin. And we're doing this again. Use a simp. Use a simp. Oh, man. Are you guys simps? Are you a simp for the pimps? Are you a pimp for the simps? No, yeah, do you know what it's like to be a pimp or a simp? Just a pimp or a simp? Do you really know what the hell is going on? Because if you are a pimp, then you're a simp. Oh. Do you know what I mean when I know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I'm a pimp. I'm such a pimp, I don't even know. I'm a pimp and I'm a simp. I'm a pimp and I'm a simp. Oh, yeah, Because I'm a pimp and you're a simp. Oh. Cause I am a pimp and I am a simp. Look at these nuts says negative on the simp. Don't even know what that means. Quick question. Mark Velez says, quick question. Are you kind of like me where your autism isn't as bad around family, friends, and even though it might still be there, you just don't care anymore? Yeah, a little bit. Uh, Honestly, I've just had so many trust issues in my life with family and stuff that, um, like, that's a good question. Sometimes, um, I will admit I spend a little much too much time alone. I've had trouble, I don't want to blame this fully on the autism or whatever, but it's like I have the worst time, man. Even socializing, it's a weird thing. It definitely makes you feel alone. Um, One thing I've learned is that I'm not necessarily alone. Sometimes I do feel that way, obviously, but um, maybe that's okay. You know, one thing I've noticed is sometimes it's okay to be alone, to feel alone, and realize that loneliness is an advantage sometimes. That being alone, I wouldn't say the loneliness part of it, but the being alone can be pretty powerful, you know? So, um, I guess I'm not too sure how to answer it completely, but I guess you could say I tried. But yeah, I'm a little tired right now, you guys. I will admit. I think I'm just gonna. I wouldn't say I'm gonna go to bed just yet, but I gotta lay down for a bit. It's just work has definitely been stressing me out a little bit, and it's not even really. It hasn't really been the job. It's just been the person that I got to deal with, that supervisor I was talking about in the previous episode. Um, the one who I feel like the way she tells me things is very demeaning, and I don't like it. So, I guess if that's the only bad thing I got to deal with, then whatever. Um, but good for me. Good for all of it. I'm trying to have a better attitude for sure. I think I'm just gonna kind of hibernate tonight. Just try not to think about all of it and hopefully feel a little bit better. I might listen to some rock music. I think I'm gonna listen to some rock music. That'll get me energized and a little more awake. Because I gotta clean up the place a little bit. I need to minimalize a little. There's a lot of stuff I just need to throw away at this point. It's a lot of stuff I don't really need in my life anymore, and it's about time I get rid of some shit. But I do want to thank you guys, and I'm sorry for these long silences towards the end of the stream. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to view this. Wasn't the most eventful stream, I know. Sorry about that, you guys. But I will say, like I said, getting that Pixel 8 Pro here pretty soon. I didn't really talk about the Pixel 8 as much. I'm excited to get it. I got it for a Black Friday deal on Amazon. I'm gonna get it set up here soon enough, but it's great though. I think it's good to have two phones, one as a backup and one as a primary. I think that's really smart. It used to be that way for me, but I think it's good to have two really good phones. The Pixel 5 is still an excellent phone, by the way, by all metrics. It's been one of my favorite phones I've ever owned, and the reviews for the Pixel 8 were really good. I decided to get the Pixel 8 Pro because it's got additional features like a better camera. It only has The version that I got was the 128 gigabyte one. I could have got the 256 gigabyte one for the storage, and then I thought, no, I don't really need that much storage because I don't really download a lot of apps. I do save a lot of videos on the phone for sure, but at the same time, usually I'm just transferring them over directly to the computer. So it's like, do I really need all that space? No, not really. So as long as I got the computer, laptop, as long as I got some sort of cable to transfer from one to the other, usually it's pretty good. I might even try a couple live broadcasts with the new Pixel 8 once I get it. So I'm pretty excited to give it a whirl. It looks like a really durable phone as well. This Pixel 5, by the way, has been very durable. I also ended up buying screen protectors and stuff like that. Mark Velez says, so you're Android over iPhone kind of guy. Same, yeah, I love Android phones. I love iPhones too. I think they're fantastic. I just don't like spending a lot of money for an iPhone. My problem is it's just very overpriced for hardware that's, slightly better than the competition. When the competition is a lot lower price, I don't, and the hardware is pretty good for these Pixel phones. Pixel 7 I heard was not as great, but Pixel 8 was definitely an improvement. So instead of me getting the Pixel 7, because usually I get two generations before, but I decided this time, since there was a good Black Friday deal, normally I would pay quite a bit of money for this particular phone, but yeah, instead I paid only like $570 for it, so it's a really good deal. Super excited. And what's funny though is this phone, Pixel 5, is actually a really fast phone. I wouldn't say. Hold on, I take that back. Hardware wise, it's not like for hardware wise, it is not as fast as a lot of the other phones that were made during its time, right? So it was made in 2020. The Pixel 5 was, and it was a hell of a phone, dude. It's a fucking tight phone, badass phone. I love it, man. But yeah, it's one of the reasons why I'm definitely keeping it as a backup. A lot of websites will be like, "Hey, if you trade in your phone, you'll get like a certain amount of money off on the new one." But it's like, sure, I could do that, or I could keep a backup phone. I think having a backup phone is always good. I would hate to have just one phone and then all of a sudden lose it and then not have a backup, or or have to order another phone and wait for that phone to come in, right? I think it's good to have one phone as your primary and one phone as your backup. So Pixel 5 being the backup is going to be an excellent choice. Having the Pixel 8 Pro is going to be really cool. It's got Pixel 8 Pro's got a way better camera, by the way. Way better everything. Just also, I think I think it might be waterproof. Hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT. Is the Google Pixel 8 Pro waterproof? So Google Pixel 8 Pro is not entirely waterproof, but is water resistant with an IP68 rating. This rating indicates that the device can withstand submersion in up to 1.5 meters. Hold on, up to 1.5 meters of fresh water for up to 30 minutes. However, it's important to note that water resistance can diminish over time due to normal wear and tear. And exposure to certain liquids like salt water or chlorinated water can be harmful. Therefore, it's advisable to avoid intentionally immersing the device in water and handle. Yeah, Obviously, that's the best thing to do. I will admit, I have not actually spilled anything on my phone. I have a good case and a good protection on it. But I like the fact that I like knowing that if something spills on my phone or if something happens liquid wise, that you know I can get it out of the liquid, try and dry it off, make sure it's all good. Once it's fully dried, then I'll use it like normal again. But yeah, you don't really want to ever, even if it is waterproof technically, you still want to avoid that. And it's also, this one's a brand new one, by the way, that I purchased. It's a brand new phone. And I wanted something that was newer, but also still has like, wait, when did the, what is the, how many years of updates are left for the phone? So Google Pixel 8 was released October 2023. Actually, that's crazy. The phone that I'm getting was released basically last year. That's wild. Comes with a commitment from Google to provide 7 years. I did not know that. I thought it was 5 years of software support. Get this. The Google Pixel 8 Pro released in October 2023 comes with a commitment from Google to provide 7 years of software support. This includes Android OS upgrades, security updates, and regular feature drops, ensuring support until at least, get this, October 2030. Wow. As of November 21st, 2024, you can expect approximately 6 more years of updates for your device. This is great. New phone, 6 years of updates for the device. That's pretty cool, and I got it on a Black Friday deal, so even better. This is huge. This is really huge. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. But yeah, pretty good. Mark Velez says, wouldn't that be great though? Imagine it not needing to buy a new phone every year, like iPhone users do. I definitely prefer phones that last long. Now, iPhones do last a while. I do believe that they're durable, but they're also not. It's weird. My buddy has an iPhone that's lasted him for a while, for sure. But the great thing about this Pixel 8 Pro is I also ordered protective, what do you call it? A protective case, like a really, really good case, by the way, really good military rating and everything. So I'll at least know the phone is completely protected by the case. Another thing is I also bought screen protectors and also camera protectors too. So a little camera protector to put on the back of it, for the camera to protect that, and then also screen protector for the front to protect the front. So no matter what, I will always have a completely protected phone. So it's pretty dope. I love it. It's exciting, man. But yeah, having a good case is always a big deal to me. Something that'll keep it protected, You see, I've only had this phone, for instance, for 2 years, and technically, I don't even need to upgrade this phone. I just thought this is a good deal. I do like upgrading every now and then. The fact of the matter is, the Pixel 5 only had 3 years of 4 years of support, right? No, 3 years. Whereas the Pixel 8 Pro has 7 years of software support. Are you kidding me? So I wanted something that will be continually updated. Now, this doesn't get any more Android updates, unfortunately, for the Pixel 5. I wish it did, but Android 14 is the maximum one I get. All's fair, right? And also having this Pixel 5 as a backup will be great. just knowing that if anything happens to the Pixel 8 or I have to send it in for some warranty repairs, I could take out the SIM card from the device and then put that back in this one. They're both unlocked, which is really fantastic, by the way. I think it's always great to have an unlocked phone because if you go through a carrier that like Mint Mobile, like I do, so I go through Mint Mobile, and their only requirement is that the phone itself is somehow unlocked, and meaning that it's not tied to any specific carrier, um, which is incredibly important, by the way. You don't want to ever be tied down to a carrier, in my opinion. And I love Mint Mobile because its coverage is so vast. And I only have to pay like $20 a month for the service, and I get a pretty good amount of data too. But it does everything I want it to do. Calling, texting, and like I said, I get like 15 gigabytes of data, which that's going to expand eventually too. One thing I like about Mint Mobile is all their plans, they don't go up in price. They usually just go up in data, which is great. I need to take a look at my order, actually. But yeah, I just think it's smart to, let's see. Yeah, and also another fun fact about this is it has a 24-hour battery, which means the battery can last. I think this is what it means. It lasts for 24 hours. Unlocked Android smartphone with telephoto lens and super actual display, 24-hour battery, Obsidian style, which is really cool. 128 gigabytes was the one I got. Yeah, I got this for a steal of a deal. More than anything, I wanted something good, man. I wanted something that was gonna be like, I don't know if it makes sense, but like something that would be reliable, something that would have all the software support updates that I would need. And the thing is, like I said, I still want to keep my Pixel 5. I really like the Pixel 5 too. So it's like I could still keep it as a backup phone, keep it as a two-factor authenticator whenever I need it. And there's other uses you can have for older smartphones, even if they're not on a phone plan or anything. Even if they're not like connected to a cell tower, you can always connect with Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So there's plenty of uses for old smartphones, especially just even having them as a backup is huge. But the camera on this particular model of the Pixel 8 Pro is great. It's a beautiful looking camera, and I'm honored to be even able to have access to such a beautiful camera. Let's see. So Pixel 8 Pro is an all-pro phone engineered by Google. It says it's super fast, powerful, and secure with the new Google Tensor G3 chip that's custom designed with Google AI for cutting-edge photo and video features and smarter ways to help. That's pretty dope. Oh, wow. But the screen looks beautiful, too. So here's the thing about the Pixel 5. While the Pixel 5 is not like the most advanced phone in the world as far as hardware is concerned, they optimize the operating system so well that it's like, even if it doesn't really matter if you have the fastest phone, it just works very well. And operating system optimization is a huge deal. I oh man, just getting this Black Friday deal is huge. Just meant a lot to me, man. It's just so cool. I'm just excited, man. standing on the edge of forever, at the start of whatever, shouting love at the world. Back then, we were like cavemen when we mapped the moon and the stars. Then we forgave them. We will meet you where the lights are, the defenders of the faith we are. When the thunder turns around, we'll run so high, we'll tear the ground away. Yeah, you don't know, one dies. Oh, another thing that's really cool is that I have an Amazon credit card. So when I paid for this, I could do 12 equal monthly payments at 0% interest rates. That's pretty wild to me. And to think about that, it's like, it's pretty huge, honestly. It's one of the reasons why I love having an Amazon credit card, is because I could do those payments and not have to accrue interest, and I don't have to use all the money at once to buying that device, that phone. You know, so it's pretty huge for me, man. This is big. So really excited to get it. Very worth it. Very much worth it. And the fact that I could pay monthly payments on it makes it even more worth it. Oh, I'm just trying to think about what else I want to talk about with you guys. Let's see. Oh, Mark Velez says, all I've got is a phone case. I don't have screen or camera protectors on my phone. But yeah, I definitely don't like the idea of buying a phone every year. Yeah. And this was kind of one of those things where I was like, well, I got a little more money than usual. I do use my phone quite a bit, whether it's doing live streams, whether it's trading stocks, which I don't trade a lot. The only thing I trade is the biddy, and that's basically only like 15% of my portfolio anyway. And then, but I still use phones quite a bit, so I do want a faster phone. Well, this is a fast phone, by the way. This is a fast, incredible phone. This new Pixel 8 Pro that I'm getting is a faster one. So, and I got it for a steal of a deal. It's crazy. I'm paying only 2 times more what I paid to get this phone that I'm doing the live stream on. I paid about like $290 for this phone, and I'm only paying like almost 2 times more to get a really, really good phone. And this one was refurbished, by the way. This Pixel 5 was refurbished when I got it. So honestly, I'm getting a good deal on a new phone, completely new. I'd rather have a completely new phone anyway, one that hasn't been used in any way. That's preference. And the fact that I got it on a good Black Friday deal makes it all the better. So I'm really excited. And plus, I like having a good, reliable phone. I want a phone that continuously gets updates, that has operating system updates. That I could use for things like DoorDash or Uber Eats, when I really need to, get a little extra money, do some deliveries and stuff. And having a fast, reliable phone is always worth it. While I love this phone, there are actually, the only thing that sucks about this phone, I'm going to say this right now, the Pixel 5, the 5G antenna, the antenna for 5G is trash. You have to intentionally set the network mode to LTE only, and that's the setting you got to have on a Pixel 5. That's the only downfall. But other than that, like, everything else about the Pixel 5 experience has been just incredible. Just incredible. Like, it's just unreal. And I can go on and on about it. I'm just a huge Pixel 5 fanboy, really, deep down is what I am. Oh, by the way, I gotta show you guys something. If I can find it. Is that where it's at? Hold on. Ah. Since I am now officially, I wanted to really show you guys how much of a brony I am. So, my girlfriend, I think, got sick and tired of me talking about bronies and how much I love the brony brotherhood that I've accumulated on YouTube. And, she was at the dollar store and she found all sorts of temporary tattoos and stuff like that she was getting for her niece and I think her nephew or whatever. I can't remember if that's what she was doing, but she saw these and they're My Little Pony temporary tattoos. Now, you're probably wondering, what's wrong with me? Why would I do this? Yeah, I think that I gotta do this. Now, I've gone full brony, dude. I'm finally a brony, dude. My girlfriend got me these temporary tattoos because it's just funny. No grown man should own these, but I do. And to become an official brony brother, I got to put one of these on. So you guys are gonna see it live. Actually, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I decided I'm finally gonna be hard, and yeah, I think this is the way to go. I need to, open these up. All right, we need to be brony brothers. We're gonna be brony brothers together, all right? And the best way to be brony brothers is to act like brony sisters. This is my love language. All right. Damn it. I want to show you guys how hard I am, all right? Oh, wait a minute. Was I supposed to open it from the other end? Hold on. Damn it, I think I was supposed to open it from this end. Yeah, I was supposed to open it from this end. Duh. I'm an idiot. I ruined the brony brotherhood. Ruined these tattoos. Now, how the fuck do I get these tattoos on? It's been a while since I've done temporary tattoos. This is so pimp. The brony brotherhood exists. Friendship is magic, everybody. Friendship is magic. All right. Now, oh, I see. Hold on. It's been so long. I have not thought about temporary tattoos in a long. I can't remember the last time I even had a temporary tattoo. What the hell? I'm trying to figure out how to remove these brony brothers. Yeah, if we're gonna be. Oh, we just probably tear it here, peel it here. My little brony. Oh, here we go. All right. So this. Okay, so I'm only gonna. Let's see, which one do I want? I'm gonna get. So like Do I cut it out? How do we get the temp tattoos? Oh, I guess I just apply water on my face, and then I just kind of milk it down, dude. I see. I get it. I understand how this works. All right. I'll be right back. This really hurts, you guys. All right. Here we go. You guys ready? We're about to do the brony reveal. Yeah, I'm a real brony now. All right. The legitimate most brony of all time. What the fuck? Didn't work. Hold on. What the hell? Maybe I messed something up. Hold on. Oh, there's no brony. How do I get bronies on here? I guess I could do a hand. Here, I'll do this. I'm going to do a hand tattoo. That's what I'll do. I guess the brony brotherhood isn't real. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. All right. I gotta get a brony on my hand, all right? I gotta get a brony on my hand. Let's see if I can pull this off, you guys. All right, it's time to be hard. I gotta be hard. There's a lot of young men relying on me to be hard. Rainbow Dash. Mark Velez is saying, name one My Little Pony character, and I'll say Rainbow Dash. That is one of them. I don't know the others, to be honest. I've heard the name Rainbow Dash a few times, though. It's pretty pimp. All right. The hell, dude? My brony brothers, they betrayed me, dude. Why isn't this fucking working? I honestly, it's been so long since I've done a temporary. I've got water. I applied the water, damn it. I just got wet for this. I got wet and hard for this. I guess I'm not meant for these brony tattoos. Hold on. All right. We'll do this one more time, all right? This is an unmitigated disaster. Ugh. I'm now a brony. Now, this is a little disturbing because that one got cut in half. So that's pretty rough. This brony, I don't know what happened. This one got a little bit fucked up. This one came out all right, though. So, I've got the brony brotherhood, all right? I'm a brony. I'm now a brony, for all those who didn't believe me before. I'm the realist. I'm the realest brony there ever was. I'm proud. I'm not proud of this. I'm very ashamed. These are great, though. Look at these. Oh, shit. Yeah, they come off pretty easily, though. Yeah, these are a little weaker than I expected. Oh, that one stayed, though. Hold on. That one actually stayed on the skin pretty well. This one, that one didn't. That one was a failure. But that's okay. It's okay. We got the brony power, man. We got the bronies, dude. Oh my God, I'm a brony. I'm so proud of myself. But join me in my brony brotherhood. Woo. My girlfriend is the ultimate brony, deep down. She's more of a brony than I am. We're bronies now, dude. We're all bronies, bro. Woo! Let's see. Mark Velez says, well, you've become a full-on brony. Next, you'll be cosplaying as a pony unicorn at a convention. Honestly, if I get to that point, I'd have to have like a psychotic meltdown to get to that point in my life, to where I would be dressed up for My Little Pony shit at a convention. I mean, no, honestly, I would do it because it'd be funny. I would dress up as a furry if I could. Furry Friday, dude. Woo! It's always Furry Friday in this kingdom. Hell yeah. But no, I'm gonna be a nude male horseplay. But anyway, though, I do gotta go, you guys. Mr. Mark, I appreciate you hanging out. I went a little bit longer than I expected, but I appreciate you guys. And Mark, don't become a brony. It's a bad call. I'm already regretting these temporary tattoos because they might be made with lead. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'll get you later, bud. Woo! Have a good night, Mr. Mark. Later, man. Bye.